Good morning, everyone. Jeff Meyer, Star One Realty.
And I'm Michele Rehm, and welcome to our show, Rocking Florida Real Estate. Jeff, what's going on in real estate?
We had an excellent week last week. We listed 4 houses, plus we put 4 houses under contract, so we have a lot of new happy buyers and sellers.
And about how many do we have closing in August? How many happy people are we going to have?
We have 16 scheduled closings in August, and we have one more I'm working on, so we might be closing 17 this month.
That's fantastic, because that means that we'll have 16 sellers who get to start their new adventure, and we have 16 families that are going to get a new home. So that's a lot of people that we're working with in this whole process of real estate.
And that, Michele, does not include, I think we're working with 3 or 4 buyers outside of the homes that we had listed.
Exactly. And we, those people, we're very excited to help them find their new home. And a couple of them are actually purchasing our home.
So Michele, tell us what's on the show this week.
Well, this is a great show. First of all, you're on the road interviewing Joey from PASCO Electric. He's actually out at your house working on some smoke detectors and going over the importance of a safe electric box. Also, Bruce and I are jamming to Kansas, and that was a great concert that we went to. And one exciting thing was we stayed after, and we did get to meet the lead singer of Kansas, so that was a great show. I'm also going to have on the show our new listings, so you might get a sneak peek into what's coming up. This, just came on the market this week. So definitely check out those. Give one of our agents a call, and they can, take you out to see the home.
Michele, that sounds great. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Enjoy the show. Joe, how are you?
Good, how you doing, Jeff?
Hey, thanks for coming out to my house today.
No problem.
Today we're going to talk to Joe a little bit. He's out to change a few of my smoke detectors. We have some problems with them. But what we're going to do is Joe's going to explain fuse boxes, GFIs, smoke detectors. Let's ask Joe a couple questions real quick. Joe, how long have you been doing stuff for us, taking care of our electric problems?
Better part of 20 years now.
20 years. How many trucks you got out on the road today?
There are 4 currently.
4, plus your dad.
Plus my dad.
Your dad's still out there.
Yep.
Yeah, your dad was taking care of our stuff back early 2000s.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a long time ago. Hundreds and hundreds of houses.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, you take care of everybody's problems electric, no matter what it is.
Yep, okay. Residential, remodel, kitchen, light commercial. We do a lot of it, quite a bit.
Great. Joe, let's talk about my electric box today. Does everything look like it's in order here?
Yeah, this is the Cutler Hammer panel, one of the best in the industry. Fully insurable. We're having a lot of problems with insurance and litigation right now. A lot of the units not being insurable.
Okay.
Zinsco, Sylvania, FPE, ITE, Wadsworth. Pretty much anything 70s or previous is having problems with insurance and having to be changed. So,
Okay.
yeah, yours is in great shape.
Looks good.
Looks
Now,
good.
I think we got the breaker off for the smoke detectors.
We do. You
We
got
do.
a lot of chirping going
A
on.
lot of chirping. That's why you're here.
That's it.
That's it. Yep. Okay. Joe, a lot of people ask me all the time, what is a double tap? We call them up. We have a home inspection done. Home inspector says you got a couple double taps. Tell the audience what that is.
A double tap is when two wires go under one breaker terminal. There was a time when it was legal and enforceable by the building department, but now they've deemed it to be unsafe. So we have to go in and remediate those issues. One wire per terminal. Okay, Jeff, so what we have here is a GFI receptacle. These are used in kitchens, bathrooms, and exteriors, anywhere where there's a water or wet condition. Anywhere a garden hose can be run or a sink typically. Average kitchen has two. When it's in this test setting, a lot of these outlets won't work. They're not working because they're safety. What you gotta do is hit the reset. What makes them safe also makes them very prone to power surges and issues where things stop working. So on occasion, it won't just reset. Sometimes they have to be replaced. On average life, 10 years. It happens, but it's safety and we need it.
Joe, thanks for coming out to the house today, checking out my smoke detectors, everything else, explaining to everybody what's going on. We've been using Joe from PASCO Electric for almost 20 years. If you have any electrical issues or electrical problems, give Joe a call. Him and his 4 trucks will be out to your house, lickety split. Joe, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Star One, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the day. Oh, I hear you're going out to Logan's house today.
Next stop.
Next stop, one of our agents needs a new fan. Joe's gonna stop out and take care of it. Thanks, Joe.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
this is Jeff and Michele on The American Dream. Check out our featured home.
Hi, it's Logan Rehm, Star One Realty's buyer specialist here at 7312 Gulf Way in Hudson, Florida. Now come with me and let's check out this home. Here we have a 3-story home with 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, sitting on just over 2,800 square feet. This home offers 2 master suites, and you don't want to miss the sunset from these 3 balconies. Now let's meet you outside by the pool area. Check out the view here at one of our balconies. It's great for looking at the sunset. Can you imagine drinking a margarita poolside at this waterfront property? This home has 65 feet of waterfront exposure. It has a 20,000-pound boat lift and is only minutes away from the Gulf. But now let's take it to Jeff and Michele at Pete's Grand Central.
Hi everyone, we're here today at Pete's Grand Central in downtown Newport Richey, and Michele and I are going to be talking to Pete about what's going on. Michele, you want to go ahead?
Sure. So Pete, you're fairly new to downtown Newport Richey. What made you come to our neighborhood?
Just been here for 30 years. Want to be a part of downtown. It's just a great place and great people.
Who likes to come here?
I have a lot of people like to come here. People that enjoy that. They see the Pac-Man games, they see the pinball, everything's old school, and that's letting people live their childhood dream all over again.
Okay. And then I saw on the back you have some type of a retro store. What is that all about?
I call it my antique man cave store with a women's den, so there's a little bit for everything. Everything you see in here, if it's here, you can buy it and take it home with you.
What happens here on the weekends? I know you have activities here that are in the weekend.
I'll go from old car shows to cornhole tournaments and do live music on Friday and Saturday nights.
All right. And then I see a fire engine. Is that for real?
That is real. That's 42 Mac. I found that in the field, and we cut the front end off it, had it all wired, and then wanted to be a part of the city, so I put the Newport Richey Fire Department logo on there for all the firefighters, and we took their picture with the firefighters for EMS Appreciation Week. So a lot of fun, and just brings back a little bit of history, and people seem to like it.
All right, do you do anything fun with it though?
Oh yeah, when we blow a keg, that baby goes off, or last call when it's time to go home.
And did you say when you get a big tip too?
Oh, when you get a big tip, I let the girls ring the bell.
Oh, I was gonna say, I bet those girls, they get lots of tips all the time.
They enjoy it.
That thing's probably always going off.
They enjoy it. It's I'm glad it's there, and it was just a perfect fit between the TVs.
Well, Pete, thank you so much for sitting with us today, and y'all come out and come to Pete's Grand Central, play some games, have a beer, just hang out and have a lot of fun.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Pete. Thank
Appreciate
you very
it
much.
very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of The American Dream. I'm Jeff Meyer.
I'm Michele Rehm with Star One Realty Group. See us on the next episode of The American Dream. Michele Rehm, and this is my husband Bruce, and we're going to be talking about our segment of the rock bands and our journey to see as many as we can. So Bruce, that was a great concert last night.
It was, oh I'm sorry.
That's okay, who did we go see?
We went and saw Kansas last night up in Ocala, and they were awesome. They formed back in early 70s, but became Kansas in 73. Bunch of farm boys out of Kansas. They used to wear their farm overalls, and they were pretty intimidating back then, but they along with Don Kirshner kept hitting the road and performing, and to the point they got a record deal and made it big.
So what was your favorite thing that went on with the band?
Favorite part last night was all 6 of them, they were just having fun. They've been doing this, you know, some of them, the original members, the drummer and Rich Williams, the guitar player, they've been doing this 46 plus years and they're just having fun. Ronnie Platt, the local or lead vocalist, he just kept entertaining the crowd and pulling them in.
Definitely so. And my favorite part was at the end of the concert, Bruce and I actually stayed after a little bit, waiting to see if we could meet him. And he came out, and we got to shake his hand. We talked about his interview with Dan Rather, and who wouldn't want to be Dan Rather on Access TV? He's getting to meet them all. So we're just trying to go see as many that we can see. And so far we're on number...
That was number 9 or 10 last night. We've
Yeah.
got about 5 more tickets bought and probably several more to go to. And each week we're going to be doing one of these. We were going to start with the first one, which was Cheap Trick. But seeing we saw Kansas last night, we're like, why not? So
Why not? So, where the concert was in Ocala, and it wasn't very far from where we are now. All in the land and landscape. It was just beautiful. You could see countryside. But I was really surprised when we got to the concert where it was being performed was right outside of On Top of the World. Now, I've been to On Top of the World in Clearwater, and I've sold houses in Clearwater, but I did not know that On Top of the World, and it was actually their auditorium and stuff for the public to use, and it was just kind of neat. It was like a smaller version of the Villages, which when we do our debut on Ario, we'll talk about the Villages, but it was just pretty cool there. But the band, we were in the second row over to the left of it, so we could see, and it was kind of neat when they would come up and kind of, you felt like
you feel like you're part of it. It was
Yeah.
only a 800 some seat auditorium, so there was no bad seats for anyone in there. It was just great. The sound was good, and it was just good to hear a good old band.
Yep.
You knew all the words, and they actually said something real funny when they first came out. They said, "This is great being Ocala. It's our first time. It took you 46, 47 years to get us here, and it's good to be with people our own age."
Right. So, one reason that we're doing this is because rock music has been part of our life. In fact, Bruce, tell us about when we used to go on those hockey trips. We would have to go all over the state of Florida. We went out of the country, went to Canada, and it just seems like we had music on.
Always.
And what did you do with our kids?
So I'm an 80s geek. I admit it. I have a problem. I love 80s video games. I love 80s music. I love 80s movies. Branch out a little into the early 90s and back in the 70s a little. But with Michele and the kids, mostly the kids, we played music trivia before the radios all had the information screens on.
Cheat sheets.
Yeah, I could pretty much tell most of the songs in the first 2 or 3 notes, and I quiz them. Who is it? What song is it? And after a few years, they were 7 or 8 by that time. They were catching on.
So what's the trivia question for?
So we got two today. We got a double header here. So first off, notice I was holding the Guitar Hero. I'm not the best guitar player, so what song did Kansas have on most of the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games? And also the second one, you probably heard a song in the background, and Will Ferrell was in the movie with that one and talked about his best friend Blue. So I'll give you the answers towards the end of this, but be thinking on them.
All right. So what was your favorite song?
There were so many last night. I can't remember the name of the first one, but when they started, it was like they shot electric through our chairs. I was not expecting that in that little auditorium. But I would say Carry On My Wayward Son and Dust in the Wind, some of their classics. But then they had a few where David Ragsdale, the violinist, just went off on it, and they were just awesome. And I don't know all the names, so I'd probably fail in trivia today, but I knew all the words to the songs.
Yep. And anyone who's done music, remember when you had to do scales. They were doing scales so fast and together at the same speed, it was just breathtaking. So it was kind of like an orchestra to rock music for sure. So let's see. What's the answers for your trivia?
All right, so Guitar Hero won. What song was on all the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games? Carry On My Wayward Son. And the movie that Will Ferrell was Frank the Tank. You got it. It was Old School.
And the last question is, what was the song that was playing while we were starting this?
Well, that was the movie, but yeah. And the song that was playing was Dust in the Wind. And then I've got a surprise question for Michele. On our first date 37 years ago, she got me 2 CDs. We were in the CD age, just coming out cassettes. No, actually, I'm sorry, they were cassettes. It was before CDs. And a bottle of Jovan. But the 2 cassettes were...
Journey and Foreigner.
So in a future edition, I'm going to ask her which what albums they were, because I've still got them over in my cassette case.
And I'm going to fail that unless I do some research. So anyways, this is Bruce and Michele, rockin' Florida real estate.
We'll see you next time, everybody. Enjoy.
Was a great show.
It was a good show, Michele.
And so, Jeff, I hear you're doing some open houses today. Where are you going to be?
I have 2 open houses today. The first one is on Pemberton Drive in beautiful Fairway Oaks. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, pool home, gorgeous backyard, priced in the mid-230s. Stop by and see me there from 12 to 2. Also, we're going to be at Merganser in beautiful Summertree. That's right off of 52. I just listed a beautiful 4-bedroom on a pond. Looks like brand new inside. It's also priced in the mid-230s. I'll be there today with Sabrina from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. Stop by and say hi. Take a look at these beautiful homes today.
And remember, everyone, if you want to see this show again and see maybe some of our houses that we've shown, go to Rocking Florida Real Estate on our YouTube channel, or you can go to jeffandmichele.tv. We look forward to talking to someone about one of our houses.
Thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.